Yes, I'm definitely at the location. I'm in Poolbeg, Sandy Ford, and I have here a very nice composition. There is this, I would say, ancient baths that are abandoned now, but as you can see, we are somewhere at the tide. So tide is high, so that obviously yields for a minimalistic composition. And at the moment, I'm with my Sony A7SIII, and I have my 70-200 f4 that I just got from repair. It cost me an arm and a leg, but I think I had to use it today. So without further ado, I have metered at f16, 1/8 of a second, which will definitely yield a 2-minute exposure. So for that I need a 10-stop ND grad, and let's get going. Now, before that though, I'm going to take a picture of this. As you can see here, I may probably use my polarizing as well, but in order to make to see, I think it takes the glare out. That's the filter I need, the 10 stopper. So I'm going to place this nicely here in the first slot. An ND grad is not needed. I think the sky is certainly well exposed, and now last thing that we do, put the camera into bulb, but a remote control will help us as well. I hope I won't forget it on. Usually I forget it on, but no, this time is good. 2 minutes and it's absolutely amazing. There is no wind, there is no rain, and we just have to wait now. I may found some other compositions, but as you can see, if I anyway, I may try to use panoramic as well, and after that I'm going to get the film camera. The panoramic, because I'm a 70 millimeters, but I can barely fit the bath into the frame. It's just very tight. 2 minutes, done. Whoa, absolutely amazing. So this is what I see through my camera. This is how it shows, and yeah, for example, if I'm just going to, I think I'll be doing a panoramic shot. Why not? I'm doing one shot like this and one shot here, you know, maybe. Yeah, now I have found a different composition. This time is the pullback tower itself. I made it in a rule of thirds, still with the same lens. I'm a 70 millimeters with the polarizing and a 10-stop ND filter. This is what I'm seeing through my eyes. And Pullback Tower is one of the biggest buildings here in Dublin. Oh my god, this is such a gorgeous, look at that. I got a panorama as well. Anyway, we have to move on, and now we are going for this composition. Again, I'm focusing directly on the buildings, and I'm at f16, 1/8 of a second, but with the 10 filter, that means roughly 2 minutes. This time I don't need to do any panoramic shot. I think I'm happy with that, and yeah, we'll let it roll. I think one of the most important thing is to shoot at non-amateur focal lengths. I mean, what I'm trying to say with that is, when you buy your first DSLR camera or mirrorless, usually comes with an 18 to 55 lens, which is roughly a 28 to 70, which is very common focal length, but obviously a lot of people will have this focal length in their photos. So if you go to 70 to 200, you may get more compression, and this is quite a unique effect that you can do in landscape photography, because a lot of people won't expect you to use such extreme focal lengths, so your picture may stand out. Obviously composition and light is much more important in subject itself than the focal length, but you know, as a cheap trick you can always do that. Sure, a 70 to 200 millimeter lens is not that cheap, though there are various aperture. There is, I think, something like a 70 to 300 that you can use, But anyway, you got my point. Do not try to shoot everything at 24 to 70. Try extreme focal lengths and you'll be much happier. Let's just check now. Wow, absolutely amazing. Minimalistic. Looks like from a sci-fi movie. Yeah. Now I'm back with my film camera this time, with my Canon EOS 1V, and I have a polarizing. I'm still having the same composition. I just want to see how the camera renders it. So I think I'll set, obviously, as you can see, I'm setting the aperture at f16. I'm trying to get some measurements, and if I'm going to average this, it tells me I'm at f16, 1/25 of a second. You have now to use, obviously, the Lee filter. So if you have 10 stops, 1/25 of a second means 40 seconds, and 40 seconds, if you use the reciprocity rule, it's 40 at 1.3. This will give you 2 minutes. Oof, with 2 minutes you'll get a color cast. So instead of 1 minute and 23 seconds, we'll be using 1 minute and 30 seconds and hope for the best. I don't think it will come underexposed. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. You know. So camera needs to be obviously in bulb mode. That's it. First shot in the bucket, and I just want to see what I would. Oh, I know what happened. I had the polarizer. That was another. No, did I have the polarizing? I had it. I messed up the exposure. The polarizer is another stop and 3/3 darker. This time, yeah, this time it's happening live, like always. I'll be positioning the GoPro as well, so we can see each other better. Yeah, and we're live. Basically, again, the light is coming down fast. So again, when you are using ND filters, you can't really shoot more than, yeah, f16 is 1/4 of a second. Okay, but we can shoot at, for example, f5.6. Yeah, f5.6. Camera set to bulb mode, focused, and away we go. And it's done. So basically today I took at the end this image of this, I don't know how to call it, and basically the light was shining exactly like it is now on this assemble of industrial buildings, and I separated each one with my film camera at 105 millimeters. So I have the pullback towers, that factory, and the other small factory at the left. I think they look absolutely amazing. Now obviously now the light is dimming, and I didn't use any tripod or any filters, just straight on at 5.6 and the shutter speed of 1/50 of a second. Kind of slow, but I have my lens with image stab, so hopefully it didn't shake too much. I would be very upset, but anyway, light makes everything. Yeah.